morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna do a what I eat in a day video. I've been doing a lot of like structured videos lately, and I thought I would do something a bit more casual today. So I will show you what I've been eating lately, and then I have a little bit of a rant slash, I don't know, just topic I want to talk about. So we'll get into that a little bit later in the day. But right now I am starting the day. I just made myself a bulletproof coffee this morning. I hate saying this, but I am now a coffee drinker. I didn't drink coffee for the longest time, and yeah, now I don't know what's happened, but I drink coffee. So in this, I just put MCT oil, grass-fed butter, and what I've been adding recently is just a raw egg, and it makes it so frothy and just delicious. So if you haven't tried that, definitely try it. Also, the MCT oil I use is from a brand called Temple Nutrition. That's an Australian brand, just like a really small company. Their MCT oil is really high quality. It's C8 and C10, no C12. Fantastic. If you're in Australia, I have a promo code, so definitely try them out. It is almost 1 o'clock now, and I'm just having my first meal. So pretty straightforward. Scrambled eggs, avocado, and bacon. Yeah, not really much I can say. Just having a little bit of a laugh to myself about how I consider this to be a healthy meal now. If you told me I thought this was healthy maybe a couple years ago, yeah, I wouldn't have believed you, but here we are. Okay, so this is just something I was thinking about the other day that I wanted to talk about. I wasn't really sure how to include it in a video, so yeah, I'm just gonna talk and we're gonna see how it goes. I'm not even really sure how to word this, but it is the hypocrisy with health and fitness YouTubers and yeah, just health people in general towards things like keto and carnivore. So the concept of intuitive eating and listening to your body is something that a lot of people promote. Well, the basic premises of it is eat when you're hungry, stop when you're full. And then there's also the part where if you're craving something, you should eat that. You should give your body what it needs. If you're craving sweet potatoes, then that means your body needs sweet potatoes, that type of thing. But where I find this kind of hypocritical is where people who promote that will then comment on someone who is doing carnivore or even keto, saying that it's not healthy, saying that it's clogging their arteries. I've even seen comments like, okay, you might feel good now, but just wait for the heart attack in 5 years. My issue with this is, if you really believe this, then how can you think that someone who is feeling fantastic, who is having no cravings, is doing something wrong? The next part of this is when these same people normalize things like bloating. For a while there was this trend where people would post a photo of themselves in the morning and then in the evening, and they'd be super bloated by the end of the day, and they would even say in their captions, bloating's normal. If you are getting that bloated, that is not normal. If you are really trying to listen to your body, I mean, I would take that as a sign that my body wasn't agreeing. I think a lot of people have an easy time making the connection that fast food is bad. You eat fast food, you don't feel great afterwards, and you're like, okay, obviously that's not healthy. That didn't agree with me. I just ate it because it tasted good, but yeah, I know it's not good for me. But then when it comes to eating so-called healthy foods, if you eat something that's considered healthy and then you get super bloated, we seem to consider that as normal, as opposed to, okay, that didn't agree with me. Maybe that's not what I should be giving my body. Anyways, I hope this is making sense. It's a little bit rambly, but I hope you're kind of following my train of thought. I just have a really hard time believing that anything that makes you feel so good can actually be bad for you. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I just have a really hard time believing that. If you have any comments or anything else on what I just said, leave it down below. I'd love to have a discussion with you because yeah, that's just something I've been thinking about lately and wanted to put it out there. So for dinner, I have a nice juicy grass-fed Scotch fillet. I'm gonna cook it the reverse sear method. And if you've never cooked a steak this way before, you are missing out. I'm gonna show you how to do it and it will change your life. So I have the oven preheating to about 135 and I've put my cast iron skillet in the oven to heat up. So when this is heated, which I think it actually is right now, I'm going to put the steak in and leave it for about 15 to 20 minutes. This has been sitting out for about 20 minutes so far just to bring it to room temperature. The idea is that it cooks nice and slowly in the oven because it's at a low temperature, and then you take it out and you sear it on the hot pan really quickly just to brown the outsides, and literally it comes out perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna put that in the oven now. So it's been 15 minutes. I'm just gonna check the temperature of it. Oh no, did I really overdo it a little bit? Oh man, so it's should be like 32 to 35 degrees Celsius. I may have overdone it, which is actually devastating. Anyways, I'm going to pan sear it now. Now it's just resting and I'm just gonna wait for it to get to 62 and then dig in. Oh my God. And I definitely overcooked it. Oh man. Oh well. Still gonna be delicious, and if you're actually paying attention to the time in the oven, you wouldn't overcook it. Couldn't even finish that steak. I'm so full. And the thing with meat is you really can't overeat it. When you are just having meat, or like meat and one other thing, it is so hard to overeat. Like, I'm just like, oh, I should finish it. I only really had one meal today, but I am so full.